Good Monday morning. It's Ken and Deb here. It's our mid-morning show coffee break. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you hanging out with us today.
Hope you had a great weekend and are ready for a new week ahead. Things are warming up, so that's good news. We're very grateful for that.
Yeah, that's for sure. Going to have temps in the upper 30s to lower 40s all week long, so yeah, looking forward to that. That's for sure. It makes doing chores outside a lot easier and more enjoyable, you know?
Yeah, it makes backing up a lot easier, too.
So if you hadn't heard, Deb tried to fight the snowdrift, and the snowdrift won this morning.
Yeah, poor Charlie had to get outside with his slippers and help me get out of the driveway.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful to be here and thankful we were able to get it off the ice that it was on. You know, the wheels were going shh.
Right?
And I was doing...
trying to get the snow. I wish I could have seen that. That'd have been hilarious. In a way.
I mean, when I came in this morning, both my knees were soaking wet from being down on the ground.
Oh, okay.
You know, and but we got her done as a team.
There you go. Good job. Well, something else today is a special day. It is Play More Cards Day. I know that there are a lot of people, because of the pandemic and having to be inside and more isolated, that they're playing games more. And one of those, or some of those, might be card games. So today is Play More Cards Day. And so we thought we'd talk a little bit about this on the morning show coffee break, mid-morning show coffee break, about what's your favorite card game that you like to play.
I like Hand and Foot. I got introduced to this through friends.
I've never played it.
It's a lot of fun.
You'll have to show us.
Yeah, well, it does take math skills.
Okay. Well, wait a minute.
And that's why
when I say you have to teach me, you go, well, it does take math skills.
No,
really?
I didn't mean it that way. I meant it in mostly me teaching you that because we have an accountant that does all the math when we play with our friends. He's an accountant. He does all the adding and keeping score. That it might be a little bit harder for me to show you how to do it.
Okay. So do you have to do something special for keeping score? I mean, is there as the hand goes, you count points and?
Well, not but at the end of every round,
right.
You have to count points a certain way.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Natalie Grant and In Better Hands on Moody Radio Quad Cities at 7:05. It's Ken and Deb here. Good morning on this Monday. It's 28 degrees right now. We're heading up near 40 for the high today. And also talking about COVID-19 and jobs. So has yours or somebody that you know of's work changed because of COVID? I was telling you earlier that my son-in-law, his firm that he works for in Chicago, have pretty much been working from home since this all started. So he's approaching a year of basically working from home, so much so that the company has they're buying a new building in downtown Chicago, but they've closed off his half of the rental building that they're at because they can work from home, and so they don't really have an office space to go to at the moment. So he's been working from home. So all of this to say that they're now able to move to our area and work from home because it looks like it's going to be that way until mostly fall, and then he'll have to just maybe go in once a week for meetings and stuff. But anyway, so his job has dramatically changed because of COVID. How about everybody else's?
Our phone number is 800-221-9356. How has your job changed? Or maybe you found a new opportunity.
Right.
That you were able, God really supplied through the new opportunity because of COVID.
Right. Or maybe you've come up with an idea to help others out. Like an invention almost, a creative idea to help others do something during COVID-19 with their job. I don't know. Let us know, 800-221-9356.
Oh, Heidi, I like the idea. Our church has a card game called Taco Tuesday. We meet for supper and then play Wizard every Tuesday. Oh, that is so much fun.
It's a card group called Taco Tuesday.
Oh, card group. Okay.
And the game is called Wizard. Just helping you out there, Deb.
I am going to see the eye doctor in March. So.
All right, mark that down. That she's going to do that because for, let's see, it's been almost 9 years now. I've been saying, Deb, you really need to do that. Yeah.
The cheaters are so cheap that I'm a true Dutch woman. Hey, Jordan said his favorite card game is War.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fun.
I
That's a
do
fun
remember playing that, but I don't remember how. I
I
don't remember how to play it, but I remember playing it.
Well, you have each. I think you divide the deck up,
Okay, and then
and
you
then
kind of.
you put a card on the top, and
Uh-huh.
the higher card wins that.
That's right.
And then when you get to the end, whoever has the most cards wins the war.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I think that's what it was.
Is it kind of fast?
No, that's slapjack. You're
Slapjack,
thinking of.
okay,
Remember when
okay.
you'd go, and you'd keep turning the
That's
cards
right.
over, then a jack comes up, bam.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that one.
But yeah, so. Heidi.
So funny. Now, I don't know how to play bump, though. She mentioned bump.
Bump. Oh, no, I've never heard of that before. Jeremy, you getting your steps in today?
Get a phone call for when we go back on air.
Oh, that's right. I
Okay.
forgot you got to go all the way in the back. Yeah, poor guy. He's got to go all the way to the back of the building because of our phones being moved around because of our construction that's going to take place soon. Oh, man.
Nancy's calling about the COVID topic.
Oh, okay. Should we take it live here? Okay. He's going, yeah, wait. As he pushes the button and then thud.
No, please don't do that.
No, he's just falling over from exhaustion. He's all right. We'll just. 10 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's great to have you with us this morning. We're talking a little bit about how has your job or maybe somebody that you know of or work situation changed because of COVID? So we'd like to have you let us know, 800-221-9356.
And I think we have someone on the line right now. And, Nancy's with us. Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
So
My job went from. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so you're talking about a job situation?
Right. My job went from part-time to full-time.
Really?
Tell us
Wow.
more.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
Well, we had a part-time campus nurse, and now I'm full-time campus nurse.
Wow. Well, praise God for that.
Thank you so much for your service for us, too, Nancy.
that's right.
Thank you for all you've done. This has been really hard on nursing, I'm sure, and just so stressful. How's it been for you?
It was stressful at first,
Okay.
but things have settled down.
That's good.
Well, good. Well,
That's
thanks.
good to hear.
Yeah, thanks for calling and letting us know. Glad that worked out. Praise God. I'm assuming it's a blessing that it's turned out to be full-time,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Yes, good. Okay.
Good.
Well, thanks, Nancy. Have a great day today, and thanks again for your service. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
You betcha. 7-11 at Moody Radio. Maybe you've had a situation where your work has changed because of COVID. 800-221-9356 is our number. Give us a whistle this morning. Here's Jeremy Camp, and Keep Me in the Moment. Let's
Hi,
see.
Joe. It's nice to have you with us this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Joe. Just looking at some of the comments, make sure I haven't missed anything here.
Well, Jordan said his job at Covenant College is needing more help in the kitchen and the dish room.
Yeah.
Oh, he said also we played War with the Jokers. So
Okay. So Jokers must be like a high card or something.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did Heidi ever explain how to actually play that Wizards
No,
game
No.
she mentioned?
she did not.
I've never heard of that before.
I haven't either. She
I'll
said
be
no.
back.
No, Matt. Another call.
let's time him. Is he okay? Oh, good grief. Thinking
Jeremy didn't have much sleep last night, so this is kind of good for him.
Yes.
Actually, it's getting his adrenaline going and keeping him awake. Oh man.
Well, when you think of jobs, I mean, I know one area that has really suffered, and that is Christian camps and conferences center.
Right.
Because my daughter works for one, well, used to work for one. Her
Right.
job was pretty much eliminated because of
Oh, sure.
COVID.
Yeah.
She's, quote, furloughed, but, who knows if they'll be able to come back or not.
Okay.
So I mean, that has been a huge thing for some camping ministries and
Yeah.
things like that. And thankfully, she found another job, but she's had to get another job because of it.
Right. Right.
Hey, you guys want to talk to Laura about job change?
Sure. Hey, we can do that. Hey, Laura, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Hi.
Hey, Deb. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about you.
Laura, I don't
I
know.
love your husband.
Yeah.
God love
Me
your
too.
husband.
Hey, Laura, just out of curiosity, we've noticed that we're having a hard time sometimes hearing you. Are you on a Bluetooth device or?
No, but
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It
Okay.
depends on where I am in my office. Is this better?
No, it's very muffled for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
what this. I don't know either. Maybe we should start calling you on the landline, I guess. I don't know. In my office, I have to stand up and stand near the windows. That's why I walked out front here.
Oh, okay.
I'm surrounded by glass, so I guess it doesn't matter. I
Huh.
don't know.
Okay. It's really strange. It's just that it's hard to sometimes have listeners hear you when it's so muffled like that. We want to make sure that we
Yeah,
have.
maybe I should I'll check my phone. I'll have to do that.
Yeah,
So,
can you-
Should I call you back?
Yeah, can you call us back on the landline? We got to do a break here real quick. Would that work?
Yep, absolutely. Yes,
Great.
I
Thanks,
can.
Laura. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
You just want her to call back so I run again.
That was a great idea.
Oh, look, we got all three lines going.
I thought you were
Here
serious.
we go.
There's Jeremy Camp. It's called Keep Me in the Moment on Moody Radio Quad Cities at about 7:15 this morning. And we're talking about how has your work or somebody that you know of changed because of COVID-19? Because coming up in just about 15 minutes or so, we're going to talk with Robert Dickey III about COVID and the workforce. He's kind of a working coach, a work coach, and has some great tips and advice, and maybe give us a little insight into how things are going.
He does, and he's a very hopeful person.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
He can give you ideas for any time or any season of work life. And I know a lot of people have been doing like your Instacart type things,
Right.
or what's the delivery one?
Food delivery you're talking about?
Yeah, food delivery, the one that you
Grubhub or something like that?
Yeah, things like that.
Okay.
People have been doing, and I know my niece who's a teacher.
Right.
I mean, she does that on the weekends, and she's really been able to, accumulate quite a bit doing that so
right.
that she could, help with some of her expenses.
Sure.
She lives in an expensive area, so
Yeah.
I mean, some opportunities like that have really helped people
Right.
during this season make
Oh, yeah.
it.
That and also personal shoppers. The ones that are going in and they're doing the shopping for
Definitely.
those that order online. I know that those are new jobs that have been created
Mm-hmm.
because I was at a health food store in Omaha, and I just noticed all these people were running around with shopping carts with bags in their carts, and I was going, what's going on? Then I realized, and they had their phones out and they were doing shopping lists and they were filling the orders, and then they would go up and they would package them and they'd get taken to the people. So anyway, so there's some different jobs that have taken place, and I think we've got Laura on the line with us this morning. Hey, Laura, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. I think we figured out my phone thing too, but
Oh, good.
anyway.
You sound so much better.
You too.
yeah, well, definitely because I'm on a different phone. Our job here has definitely changed as a tax accountant, and it definitely started to change in March. We made the decision to no longer have clients come into our building.
Okay.
So that was the first thing. It was totally drop off. You had to drop off your stuff. We have a huge box, drop it off. Then we had a few we would allow when they brought in their boxes of stuff. But basically we didn't meet with clients, which for some of our clients was very, very difficult, especially if they don't do the whole internet thing whatsoever.
Right.
That made that very difficult. And through the course of this year, what's now changed is we do DocuSign, especially for our clients who live out of state and
Right.
so on. But then the same way, we're not meeting with our clients, so we're doing a lot of encrypting where documents are flowing and they're signing and sending back. And then we just have very, very limited contact with our clients, which is that whole makeup has been very different. But it's really to protect the people here because a lot of what we do we can't, unfortunately, do at home. I personally, I think I would like some home, but we can't.
Yeah.
So because of that, we are here. We wear masks out in common areas. When we're in our own offices, we're okay, but otherwise we're always wearing a mask. Obviously, it protects all of our workers as well. And there's a small crew here, but so this has been very different for us to not see our people. And then the other newest thing is when we did our remodel, we were in the midst of that during pandemic. We also got a new huge TV, but we use it. But it's been really different. It's very different to walk through a tax return on Zoom.
Oh, sure.
So that's been very different, but we do that as well. And one of the big groups with that is our farmers that need to talk to us and go through things with us. So, but anyway, this whole life has been very, very different. Still busy, still crazy.
Right. But just different.
But very different.
Yeah, very good. Well, thanks for letting us know that. It's good to kind of get a perspective on how other people's jobs are changing. And but thankfully you still have a job, right? So that's good.
Oh, huge thanks. Huge thanks to God for my husband and myself.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
well, thanks, Laura. Appreciate you calling in this morning. Take care. It's 7:19 here at Moody Radio. If you've got some information about...
Sorry. I thought I saw a finger.
Nope.
Well, I can imagine that there would be a lot of, I can imagine how hard it is for people that have never had internet or computers as a major part of their life to pivot to all that.
Sure.
There's a lot to I guess, adopt and adapt to.
Sure. Especially if you're not super techno savvy. Where my wife, she has a part-time job and she works at a place where everything is still done on paper. There is hardly any computer work that's done at all. And any work that is done, it's done on an old, I want to say it's an old computer that might even be running I don't even know what version of Windows it's running. If it's running Windows, it might still be on DOS. I don't know.
My.
Yeah, it's old. But I think it does have Windows, but it's of very, very primitive. And she's like the most tech savvy one there. And she goes, and I'm not even tech savvy. But for those folks that have had to, do a lot of change because of this, it's very difficult to figure it out and especially if you don't have somebody to help you,
And I think with the workplace too, we wonder, will it go back to the way it was, or is this permanent? I think we think those things, especially if our jobs have been furloughed. We wonder, are they going to come back?
Right.
Or do we have to start thinking about training for a new job?
Yeah, definitely.
Or going back to school for a new job. And that can be really stressful, even trying to figure that out.
It can. 7:21. It's Ken and Deb here. Thanks for being along with us this morning. So just out of curiosity, this morning I stopped at our mailbox when I came to work because I was expecting a package. And I opened the mailbox, and it was jam-packed, full of packages. And so... I got them into my car, and I go, oh, none of these are my packages. But I went, wow, we got all kinds of packages of thank you cards in the mail.
That's so exciting.
Yes.
It's so good to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for making out those thank you cards and getting them sent to us for our frontline workers. You can still do that. This is the last week of the month, so we're going to be closing this out coming up this weekend, but you still have today or tomorrow or Wednesday to make out a card and then send it to us.
So I want to clarify something because I had somebody approach me at church yesterday, and I think that maybe there was a wire cross somewhere. We don't just need the cards that say thank you, and that's what we need. We need you to fill them out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I think they were thinking that, well, I'll just get you the thank you cards,
Okay.
But what we're looking for is actually you to do the work as to filling it out and not address it to anybody in particular, but just saying thank you to frontline healthcare workers, and then mail those completed cards to us, or get them to a church that's participating in this, because we don't have time to go through all the cards and write something in all of those. So that's why we're having you help us out. So I
I'm
wanted to
s-
clarify that.
Yeah, I'm so glad you did. And if you do think, oh, I don't really, not good with words, I don't know what to put in it, we do on our website have a number of things you can say. You
Yeah.
could just write out thank you.
Some scripture verses, and
Scripture
things like that.
verses, and, thank you for serving our community. It can be
Right.
as simple as that. And then we're praying for you.
Right.
So if you want to check that out, go to moodyradio.org/Quad Cities. Also on there, we have our address if you
Yeah.
need our address.
Exactly. And we need these cards by the end of the month, so get those to us if you can. Appreciate that. 723 with Thrive Worship. All right, so thank you so much. Farkle's another fun game. Saw that, Carrie. We played that before. Or did you replied that to Carrie, didn't you?
Oh yeah, Carrie likes Farkle in Phase 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
Farkle's
also,
good. That's one of my. It's actually a dice game, but that's a fun game.
Yeah, you put the dice in the cup and you try to get combinations of dice to get points.
Right.
And,
Yeah, it's fun.
you don't want to get a certain combination or you Farkle and
Yeah.
then you lose all the points
Right.
you accumulated.
But it's a neat game because you can do that without having to think a lot, and you can talk and have good time with conversation and stuff while you're playing.
Oh yeah,
So-
talk. That's
Yeah.
what happens in your house. It's not yelling and accusing of cheating. Okay.
Well, we
All
try
right,
to
good
keep it
know.
civil. Yeah. Obviously, there's other house rules that people have that might be different. Anyway, the reason we're talking about this too is it's Play More Cards Day. And so, what's a favorite card game? You can, now that we're going to wrap this up, you can still call or text us with your favorite card game, and we'll introduce that topic here on the air here in just a few minutes. But
also, I want to mention one
Yes.
game that a lot of us played as kids, Spoons.
okay.
Remember playing? Have you played Spoons?
I have
we
never
played.
played
Oh, we
Spoons.
played Spoons as a family for when I was a kid. It was so
Okay.
much fun.
Is that a card game or?
Yeah, it's a card game.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of
and
it.
then you each grab a spoon, and the person without the spoon
Huh.
misses out. Yeah,
I've never
it's a
played
lot of
that
fun.
before. Wow.
And
I got
King's
some
Corner.
learning to do.
This
And
is
what?
and King's Corner. I've
King's
never
Corner.
played that one,
Never
but
played that one
Doreen
either.
brought back some sweet memories with spoons.
Oh, cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Nice. Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning on the Mid-Morning Show Coffee Break. We'll do it again tomorrow morning just after 7 o'clock. But if you do want to still, like I said, share a card game with us, if you're watching this now, probably later on if you're watching this after the fact, we're not going to be doing it, but you can still, if you're watching it now, call or text us, 800-221-9356 with those. Have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow.